Okay, can we start now? Okay, thank you. Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this live trading session. My name is Pedro Mejias. And before we begin, let's read the disclaimer. The following video clips demonstration are for educational and instructional purpose only. Tradewitty provide these videos purely for the purpose of demonstrating the method of using the products. Users understand that all the content used in the video is purely for demonstration purposes only and is not a guide and does not provide any indication or prediction of actual results. As a user, you understand and agree that hypothetical results obtained through the demonstration do not indicate in any way the results you may receive on using our products. All right, as you may know or not, I trade using the order flow, which is basically the market mechanics. And I only trade the euro because I prefer to specialize in one asset instead of spread my luck into others. So there's my email right on the screen. It's pedro@tradewithufos.com if you have any question. And also, you want to access the software, you can also send me an email there asking for it. You have the tradewithufos.com/Pedro link if you want to get access to the Trade with UFO tools. Okay, so let's begin. First, we're going to do a little bit of analysis in the euro to see how strong it is or how weak it is today against the other currencies. And one quick way to do that is just to take a look at FX Trade Live Rate website. Okay, so here we can see we can choose the euro as the main currency. You can see here is the euro against all the other pairs. And we can have a quick look on how it's performing during the day. You can see here on the changes percentage how much percent it has lost or gained against all the other currencies. You can actually see here the trend and the volatility. All right, what I look most here will be the change because I will know that it's losing against the other currencies or gaining against the other currencies. So of course I will look only at the maybe 3 or 4 on the top to make my call. Okay, in this case I can see that it's losing 0.4% against the dollar and 0.3% against the yen. But against the pound, you can see it's actually gaining 0.03. So it's not that strong. And if we check also the trend here, you can see that it says bullish on the dollar, but it says bearish on the pound. So it's not actually that strong. Volatility is high, top 2, and shrinking on with the yen. So just by looking at this, I would say that my bias today will be on the short side. Okay. So let's bring up a chart now to see. This is the Trade with UFO indicator here. You can see this red circle right here. That's the indicator telling us that in this area there are some selling pressure, okay, that we can take advantage of. Remember that this is the euro. I only trade the euro because I like to get familiar with what I trade, right? So according to the rates we saw before, we understand or we appreciate that the euro was weak, right, against the other currencies. And here we can see actually how it's been going on a downtrend during the whole day. And and this was coming from you can see from this top 2 days ago. So it's been getting weaker and weaker during the last sessions. So that also give us another hint on our bias, and having the UFO here telling us this is selling pressure in this area, and also we see this indicator with showing us that it's a downtrend, it's confirmed downtrend. That will give us more bias to go on our short side. Okay. All right. So once we have our bias already selected, which is going to be selling the euro. Let's bring up the chart so we can actually place the trades. Okay. Just close this. Sorry. Let's close this. Okay, so remember that you have my email here, pedro@tradewithufos.com, and the link for downloading the indicators for TradingView are here, tradewithufos.com/Pedro. You can see here our YouTube channel with the schedule that we broadcast every week. Okay. All right, let's bring up the chart and let's try to find out the best spot to sell the euro today. All right. Here, this is the order flow software. You can see it right on the screen. And it's telling us everything that's going on the market, on the euro market right now. We can see at the right side the liquidity that is available. These are the pending orders. Okay, they are the actual pending orders. And here we can see exactly what is being traded. Okay, in real time, we can see sellers and the buyers taking the market orders. Okay, and taking this liquidity that is available here. I have added a few indicators to show me how the stopping volume, okay, in each bar, so I can have a better or easier understanding on the volume that is being trading right from just at one glance here with this software. You can see everything that is going on. So to make things easier, let's just move to candles so you can understand it better. Because we can see inside the candles always. I'm going to delete my drawing objects because I was trading earlier today. Okay, so what I like to look for is for rotation. Remember that we are going to sell the euro. I would like to find a good spot to enter our trade, right? So I would like to look at what I call rotation. It's volume rotations, selling and buying. For example, here, let me just highlight it. We have this one. Must look pretty good because it's you can see how price actually rotates inside this area and then have a breakout, and after breakout it continues to move lower. Okay, that's what we're looking for. And what I would like to analyze is this breakout. Okay, because the breakouts is the ones going to tell us where is the sweet spot to enter or trade. Right, remember, you have any question right now, you are looking here live, you can ask in the chat. If you have a question later, because you're watching the recording, you can send me an email at pedro@tradewithufos.com, okay, at any time, and I will answer you there. Okay, so now what we're going to do is take a look at this candle right here. Okay, and we take note on the time. It's 54, so we can find it easier. Just this a little bit bigger. So we go to the time 11:54. It's right here. You can see here the rotation area, and this is a breakout candle that's initiated this down movement. Okay, so what I like to do is just see how's the volume on this movement right here. You can see this is the stopping volume right here on this candle. You can see how big selling was right in this area. This is why we have this red line, because there are imbalances on the market. So we know exactly that a lot of sellers enter right in this price. So it's going to be like, you know, for a moment will be difficult to break out through this area for the price. Okay, so we can take, let's put a horizontal right here. Right here. This is one very interesting spot that we can use to trade. Let me just show you. Here we are. This is the price right now. And here will be our entry. You can see the pending orders that are here. This is going to act as a resistance for the price to go any higher. So let's put a sell limit right here. Okay, I got my sell limit. Just change a few scenes. Okay. So now let's wait to see if we can get to see the price reaching our entry. Okay. Once we get inside the market, because we're working with a pending order right here. So we added to this 70 that it was here. We added 3. So we are 73. So we're in position 73 exactly to enter a trade. So after the 70 lots that are waiting here as pending orders, or 3 orders should be executed. If someone comes after us, it will be 74, 75, or so on. Okay. Also, some liquidity can be taken off the table, so we might move our position forward if someone just take out their position. Okay, that's how you know when you are. And this software actually shows you where are you in the, in which position you are in to take the order. So now we have to do is just wait and see if we can get our order filled. It's in a very nice spot because it's right here on the deviation of the big web, which is a very important area. This is the big web right here. This is the first deviation low, first standard deviation. And it's a very nice place because it's used for many algorithm traders to enter at the market. So many algorithm traders use the deviations on the big web just to trade. And I like to use it as reference as well. I always try to look my entries nearby those areas. Okay, when I see volume, where I see liquidity at the top or bottom, depending on if I'm selling or buying. Yeah, we always like to see some big liquidities about or below my entry. Okay, that will make sure that I'm going to find, or the price is going to find some resistance going against me. So that's very good to have. All right, so you can see we're very close to get into the market, and we need to find out also where are we going to get out, where's going to be our target, right? So to do that, I do just the opposite that I just did before. So I'm going to take the opposite breakout candle. Going to be actually the breaking candle, might be called. You can see here, this is the break. This area is the break actually from the lower side, and this candle is the one who pushes the price up. So we're gonna take this as reference. I'm gonna check out the volume on this movement right here, right? So we can know where the price might go to. Okay, so it's gonna be around here, okay, on this 31. Okay, this is the highest volume on the candle. It's 601 lots traded in these three candles. So we're gonna take this one as our maximum possible profit. You can see here 344 lots below. This 344 is gonna be very hard to break. So that's why we need to be a little bit about this area. Okay, so our target cannot be lower than this line. It has to be 1 or 2 ticks above. Okay, and that's where our target is going to be, our maximum profit target there. And for stop loss, you always have to be about the rotation area. Okay, so our stop loss is going to be somewhere around here. We also need to look at the liquidity that is being around this area. Okay, that's very important. And we can also do just like we did here and like we did here. Just take a look at the volume at the top, right? Right after when this rotation was broken, you can see it's right here. So we can do just the opposite and say, well, our stop loss cannot be below this line, okay, because of the volume we have. So that's our trade now. That's our trade is completely set. Okay, we have our entry right here. We have our X is gonna be below this. Well, we're gonna set it once we got inside the market. We cannot put it before. We have to wait to be in the market, so we can put our exit, or this is gonna be our profit target is gonna be right about this line, and our stop loss is gonna be just 1 or 2 ticks about this one too. Okay, so we're getting close. We're 1, 2, 3 up to 4 ticks away from entry, and we just have to wait and see what happened. So now, if you have any question, it's a good moment to say anything, because we're on the waiting period for our entry. Then we're gonna start managing the trade. Remember, if you want to have access to this software or any of the tools that you are seeing right now, just send me an email, okay, at pedro@predictive.com, and I will answer you there, okay? You can also visit tradewithufo.com/pedro if you want to have the Trade with UFO tools. And you can also see our schedule for live sessions like this. All right, so on July, so you're gonna switch to Mondays instead of Tuesday if you want to, keep showing up on my sessions. From next month, it's gonna be on Monday. All right, so let's see, we're pretty close to get it in. I just it went very close, just 1 tick away. You can see just 1 tick between our entry and the price, and then went a little bit lower. This can happen sometimes that you put, too precise your entry, too much precision that it just doesn't open, and it happens a lot. Now it's going up again. Let's see if this time we can get the order fill. There it is, just 1 tick. Just 1 tick. We can see the speed here on the tape is 48. Against the upside, 56. That's how fast the market orders are being executed for one side or the other, for the sellers and the buyers. That's interesting when you're looking at this type of movement. Okay, we're in the market right now. Remember that our stop should be right about this. Okay, so let's move it right there. Our profit target, it should be, remember, about this line. We can see this liquidity here, so we want to be just a little bit about it, the big liquidity. So we expect to get out of this trade with that little move. Remember that we have this stopping power here is 69 dB imbalance, as well as this 84. So we have to keep an eye on this area to see if we can see some traders putting some sells and pushing the market down. Remember that it's coming from this low, moving up. So many people, they are buying because some are believing that it will continue to go up, to go higher. It might go high as this area. Okay, remember they have 190 pending orders here. That's gonna be like a resistance right here. So we're expecting the price, if it goes inside this area, not to go any further than this, or just start to go lower. It actually might hit the VWAP as well. That's why our stop is right here. Hoping it doesn't get that high. And if everything is as we saw it here, okay, this area of rotation, price might be rejected once it reaches this high. Okay, starting to move a little bit lower. Let's see what's happening. We don't see any speed right here on the tape. The lower standard deviation is actually flat in here because of the upper movement. So let's see what's going to happen in the next few minutes. We still have a few minutes left, so we can see the whole thing. This is a 45-minute session. We're already in half hour, so we have 50 minutes left. So if we're lucky enough, we will see the profit reaching our profit target within the 15 minutes. See, everything is possible. Okay, we're in the green right now. We're getting some profit. I opened 3 lots, 3-lot trades. Every tick with 1 lot is $6.25. In case you didn't know that. So if we open 3 lots, you're getting 18.75, just like you're looking at now, for every tick. And we're expecting to reach, let's see how many ticks from here to here. It is 11 ticks. So it's gonna be $206.25. That will be our profit once we reach this area. You can see how the pending orders here are moving. Okay, we have this 133. It's a big one, and this one 367. It's a huge one, pending orders here. So that's gonna act as as a support here. That's why we're going to try to exit before getting that area, because it's going to be a very difficult area. You can see here at the top 270, on the other side 270. That will be that's actually an indication that somebody's expecting the price to reach here. As you can see where it is. It's right at the big gap. That's the price average volume, okay, during the session. And it's used by many market participants as a fair price reference. That's why we always see some volume at that price always, because somebody's expecting to get into the market or get out of the market at that area. The same way we use this as fair price reference, we can use the deviations of this price. Okay, I have in this case one deviation, two deviations on the negative side, and the same way on the positive side. One deviation and two deviation here. These deviations are mostly used by algorithm traders. They bounce from those deviations all the time. Many are triggered just when the price reaches the deviation. And you can use it too as well, just the same way. When you see the proper volume and the liquidity on those areas, you can perfectly use it as reference, just as the algorithm trader would do. Sometimes market makers or big participants, they tend to trigger these algorithm traders, into a trap as well, because they put a lot of volume, a lot of pending orders on those areas, and they triggered the algorithm traders to open trades in their direction or against them, just to make more volume, and that actually push people, to other traders to participate in the price area they want. That's what is usually called as a market trap, and it works a lot. You have to train yourself to be able to identify those areas so you don't fall into traps. Sometimes it's inevitable. I mean, you might fall into one trap one day or another, but when you identify that you are in the trap, you should make sure you get out fast as you can, because when there is a trap and they have enough of enough people inside, they will start triggering the movement on the other way. And when that happens, the stop losses of many participants will be hit, and it will start the movement in the direction they want just by doing nothing, just by getting stop losses hit. And also, it will add more fuel to people that just notice that and begin to participate in the movement. That's how we see some fast movement up and down, just because of that, because stop losses and many participants getting inside or outside or out of the market at the moment. It's what actually fuels this fast movement. Many are only market orders, okay, no pending orders. Pending orders are always there, just waiting for the price to reach. But a market order participant is being aggressive, is being just taking whatever price it is available for entering, and that's what actually move the market, not the pending orders. Pending orders are mostly, you can use this as reference, that where are some participant interest in getting in or getting out of the market. But what you should look at are the market orders, and we can see here on the speed of the tape how many on each side. You can see actually this move higher here, and we can see the speed was on the 70 on the sellers and 96 on the buyers. So that's why we see this movement on the upside. Okay. So who's being more aggressive? The buyers in this case. Okay. And now we see a lot of selling right here. And look at where it is, right at the line that we draw, because of it's the rotation that we saw before is where it ends. okay? And then when the breakout happened in this area. So that's why we see some stopping right there. And let's see, we could have entered just a little bit here, but just to make sure for the demonstration that we got fill, I put it a little bit lower. Let's see. It's now starting to stop right here. Let's see if it can hold, or it can go a little bit higher, maybe to this point right here, and then start moving down. We have like, I think 10 minutes left, so how we have some enough time to see the result of the trade. And we will have our stop loss. Always use a stop loss because you never know when things might go against you. And just keep an eye on it. Just make sure you see how many, how the trades are developing in case you want to close before even reaching your stop loss. Okay, you will know when you learn market mechanics. That's something you need to know. Whatever it is you trade, you need to know how that specific market operates. How is how the price moving up or down? What affected everything? You need to know. That's why I only trade one asset because I will be more. It will be more easy to understand more things about it. Okay, if you trade two or three things, three different assets, it will be very hard to know, more facts about it, or to know exactly what's going on at certain hours of the day, or different days during the week or during the month. Different things happens to every asset. If you trade two, three, or four assets, it's going to be very complicated. Not, not I think no asset works the same way. Okay, so you need to know exactly how it works. That's why it's better if you trade only one thing, only one asset, no matter what it is, but specialize yourself. That's a very good advice. I will love to have on the, I don't know, 10 years ago. But I think it's very nice to tell you guys that to focus yourself in one asset only, specialize yourself, know the times, know the volumes at certain hours, certain days, learn what affect that currency or whatever it is. Can be an asset, can be I don't know, crude oil, can be rice, can be anything. But just make sure you know what move that asset you're trading. Because for example, if I trade this all days, every day at the same time, I will know what is the volume, what is the pending orders normally there, and I can easily identify when there's a big pending orders, where there's big liquidity available here. So I can say, well, I'm not going to put my entry below this or above this just because of that. Okay, that's why it's important to know what you're trading. Okay, well, it's moving a little bit lower now. We have 5 minutes left for the session. I recommend you if you are looking at this right now live, because sometimes time is short and we don't see the end of the trade. Open, I don't know, like can open FX tree, for example, and open up the euro, right? The euro futures for September 2021, and just use the price that we're looking at right now. Use the prices you're looking at, the entry, the exit, and stop loss, and keep looking at it. If we end the session and we haven't got to the final result, okay? Because we have 4 minutes left, so that's the entry price is 1.0 190.90. Okay, that's the entry. Our exit with the profit is 1.19035. And our stop loss is 119,285. Okay, so if you have that written down, you can later see the results if we don't reach to our exit before we end the session, because we only have less than 4 minutes left. Okay, we're one tick negative at the moment, 2 ticks negative. I'm pretty sure, pretty confident that we're going to reach our target in a few minutes. We just reached to the rotation area. Price got rejected from it as we expected. And now we are just waiting for the price to keep moving lower. It might just rotate a little bit on where it is, but eventually we go down to our exit. All right. Let me know always you have any question, any comment. You can use the chat right now if you are live, or you can send me an email here at pedro@tradewithufos.com. If you want to have access to the software, send me an email, pedro@tradewithufos.com. You want to have the tool for TradingView, go to that link. It's tradewithufos.com/Pedro, and you can get access to the tool for TradingView and for TradeStation as well. If you want the whole the software as well, you can also use it for TradeStation, TradingView, or you can have the whole platform. Just send me an email. Okay, I will give you the links so you can download it. Download the trade, the order flow application, and the data feed that you would need to get the whole data from the market. Okay, so we have only 2 minutes left. See what the price is right now. It's just move a little bit the upside. So it's gonna take a little while. Because just have 1 minute left. We won't be able to see it here live. But just take note, as I say before, the prices and keep an eye on it on TradingView or whatever platform you're using to see how we get out of this trade with a profit. Okay, with $206 profit with 3 lots. Okay, just in a few minutes. All right, so well, see, this is it. Let's say thank you for now. Thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed the session. I hope to see you next time. I think it's gonna be on Monday. You can check the schedule on FX3, and you can also check the schedule on tradewithufos.com anytime. Okay, so you can see when I'm gonna be live, either on YouTube or in FX3. All right, guys. Well, thank you for being here. This is it. The time's up. I hope to see you next time. All right. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.